Ugh.
Hey, are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, I'm about to go live on Instagram. I went live and then it messed up, so I'm gonna do it.
Hold on. Hold on. It says that the thing was deleted on Facebook because we didn't start in
Oh,
time.
I
It looks
thought you
like this
did
button.
start. Okay,
No.
okay.
Delete on Facebook. Try creating a new broadcast. Remove this destination.
It says we're live
Okay.
somewhere right now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, we're good. I'm ready when you are.
Okay, we're good. It says we're in live in the upper left corner, by
Oh, hi.
the
You're
way.
right.
Yeah.
Hey guys. How's everyone?
Hello.
How awesome are we?
Just been chatting away.
Totally.
So we're also dropping into Instagram here. So wherever you are, while the algorithms are finding us, just let us know where you're coming from, and we just want to say welcome.
Oh, wait. Wait.
So we're just waiting for Daniel to come join us on Instagram.
Here. I'm here. Okay. Wait, but now I have zero sound from you.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Okay. Hi guys. How is everyone? What is going on?
Suddenly.
Mercury
Okay.
retrograde is supposed to be over today. Yeah, buddy.
Welcome, people, men, women, and everyone in between, however you identify. We
Absolutely. It
have a bit
doesn't
of an
matter.
echo. Daniel, make sure your phone volume's all the way down.
Okay. Phone volume is all the way down. Okay.
So we're talking about man. What the hell is a man?
What the hell? What the hell does it mean? Who the fuck knows? Right? All those points of views and conclusions that we have carried on from all the patriarchy from now and through all eternity. Can we please destroy and uncreate that
Please.
shit?
Yes.
Yes,
Right
yes, yes.
now.
Nah,
Let it
enough,
go.
enough. Let it go. And what
Get
if
that
we
shit
actually
out of here.
get that shit out of here? And what if we actually had the space just to be us, just to be you?
Wow.
What does that even mean?
And men might even be able to make space for all the powerful women in the world who are ready to
That's
lead
right.
as well.
That's right. That's right. Because I think also women are fucking sick of, by the way, like I
Oh
am
yeah.
telling you as someone whose entire fan base, I'm going to call it a
Mm-hmm.
fan base, okay?
Say
My
it.
entire fan base
Preach,
is
Daniel.
women, hot, powerful, sexy women, potent bitches. And they don't want to fucking hear you moan anymore about what a worthless life you have
Of course
and
they don't.
how you have all this responsibility to carry the
Mm-hmm.
world. No, it's time to fucking be you. Let's be
Mm-hmm.
us, dude. Right?
Yes. Speaking of which,
Yeah.
bienvenido Coro Ortega.
Curro Ortega.
Corra. So he's a dear friend of mine. Corro was a
Yeah.
famous matador in Venezuela.
Stop. You're turning me on. I can't handle it. What are you
And he was
talking about?
also married. Little known fact, married to my wife before I
What?
was.
No way.
So the Koro is in the house, and so Koro knows a lot about and has probably dealt with masculinity and trying to be a certain way, as is
As a Latin man, no.
no, never.
Goro, ¿cómo estás? What's going on?
He has such a
Please.
huge heart, so I just want to say welcome and welcome Ryan, and to all the people who are
Welcome.
here to take this
Absolutely.
lid off what it and the lies we've been told
Right.
about what a man is, and we're
Right.
redefining that today. So you said
Yeah.
you've had all these women, and they're so sick of.
They are so sick of men being pussies.
Hmm.
They're sick. You know,
Hmm.
they're like, I want a real man. And it's interesting when women say that to me, when my clients when they come in, they're like, because you know, a lot of them are going through their second wave of what it means to be in a relationship,
Hmm.
what
I
it
think we all
means
are.
to, yeah.
Hmm.
And you know what they're doing is they're asking, like, okay, so maybe it's their second or their third or their fourth or whatever marriage it is they have. But what they're asking is they're asking, I want a real man, they say.
Hmm.
Okay. And then what I ask them is I ask them, what
What?
to you is a real man? And you know what
That's a
what they
great
always
question.
say? Someone who is sensitive, who is kind. Wait, where in the paradigm were we told that sensitive and kind was what it meant to be a man?
Wow.
Okay. So
Rare.
they're asking for sensitive, they're asking for kind, they're asking for honest,
Hmm.
you know. And I think that men don't we don't give our women the opportunity to believe in us the way that they want to believe in us,
No.
you know. We
Well,
think that, go ahead.
I don't think men have been programmed to know how to believe in ourselves.
Right. I
Truly,
agree.
like in our hearts, we know how to power through and do things alone, but you can't trust anyone. It's survival of the fittest, right?
Right. It's
So,
survival of the fittest. And what is survival of the fittest? Whose cock is bigger? I
comparison
mean,
again.
what is that? What is that, Ben? What is that? And what are we doing by locking ourselves up into that? This is what it means,
Hmm.
you know?
And
And
women
that's
have been
why,
very clear it's not about size either.
no, exactly.
That's why it
It
doesn't matter. Welcome, Gail.
actually, it is about size.
Hmm. Say
It's about
more.
the size of your heart.
Ooh.
Oh, oh, what? What? You know, the
So
courage to be
sensitive,
vulnerable.
honest,
Hmm.
the courage to be vulnerable.
Yeah. You know, we're always also, you know, I love, okay, wait, hold on, sidebar. Like I'm really feeling you, and I'm feeling how awesome you are, and how inspiring you are, and what an amazing and beautiful co-creation you have made with your wife. You
Hmm.
know, I adore your wife. I think your wife is so punk rock, for lack of a better version. You
She
know,
is
she's so punk rock.
Cassie.
She's sexy as fuck, right? She is kind. She is loving. And you know what I have noticed about Cassie? And you're the one who's married to her, so you can comment. Cassie is allowing.
Hmm.
Cassie is allowing. She allows you the space to be you. And what if we were able to allow each other
Hmm.
the space to be us all the time,
Hmm. Yeah,
you
that's really
know?
powerful.
And that's usually what I say to, I'm actually working with a woman who is really incredibly special, incredibly powerful. She's going through like her own second coming in her relationship and all that good stuff. And um she is, you know, she's always asked me, you know, isn't it my husband's role to provide for me? Isn't it my husband's role to take not take advantage? Isn't it my husband's role to provide for me, to take care of me, to
Hmm.
love me, to nurture me?
Hmm.
And I said, and what is exactly your role? And she says, well, my role is to support him. I said,
Hmm.
wait, so your role is to support him in nurturing and taking care of you, but who's there to support him? Right? And she's like, well, he doesn't need support. in that way. And I said, that is a really, really great awareness that you bring up. Because how many of us, how many women,
Mm.
how many of all of us, it doesn't matter, gay, straight, whatever, have found ourselves in this position of, oh, that's their role and this is that role, and my role is to do this or do that. And what if we were able to melt all those walls and barriers to actually allow the place and the space actually for both of us to give support to each other, for
Mm.
both of us to find that kindness, to find that love, and to find that
Mm.
compassion. And you know what? To be the energy that allows for that other person to know that they don't have to carry such a burden on their shoulders.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
What would that look like? You know? And
If
so,
we could give our partners, no matter the gender, the
mhm,
permission to release that burden, to really be themselves, to
yeah,
allow. And one thing you mentioned about Cassie and I is even in our ways where we're not allowing, we're always working to create more space and allowance for each other.
right.
But also, what's really important is to work on allowing with ourselves. Like, where are we not willing to allow? Where have we been told we're not allowed to receive, or we're not allowed to be a certain way, or not allowed to be vulnerable, or we must provide?
That's right.
Where have we not given ourselves permission to be something else? That's one thing I love about Cassie is she said, as a woman, before I have a child and I'm responsible for another life, let me make sure that I am living my life. And then went and started shooting in like epic, amazing music videos in Los Angeles and is like relaunching and creating herself as a singer, songwriter, director.
Hmm. She's not
And
afraid of
any
that.
one of us can recreate ourselves at any time,
Hmm.
inside of a relationship or not.
That's right. And also, what if relationships didn't define us?
Mm.
What if relationships, you were at an event I did, I believe it was last week or maybe 2 weeks ago. I don't even remember at this
The
point.
new moon
Yeah, the new
meditation.
moon. Yeah, about
Mm.
creationships,
Yes.
right? What
Yeah.
does it mean to be in a real creationship with somebody? And why a relationship is the distance between two objects. The word is distance.
Mm.
So if we're in distance, we're always in distance to each other. What are we truly creating? And what if it was like, I always like to use this analogy, like a creationship slash relationship.
Mm-hmm.
How is it any different than having a baby? Okay. So you have a
Say
baby.
more.
There are two people, two energies that come together to make the baby, right?
Right.
And then together you contribute to raise that baby. But you are neither of you are both that baby. That
Mm.
baby is an energy and an entity of its own. Same with a relationship. If you're not being you and she's not being her, and all of your energy, space, and consciousness is about the relationship,
Mm.
what is there? There's going to be that old illusion of two halves that create a whole.
Right.
I think that is the biggest crock of
You
shit.
complete me.
You complete me, right? It's the biggest crock of shit because you know what? I complete myself. You
Mm.
complete yourself.
Mm.
Your wife completes herself.
Mm.
My partner completes himself.
Mm. Mm.
When we're together, we are greater than the
Mm.
sum of our parts. But we find, in one of my great opportunities is working with women is like, they say, I'm looking for someone who can complete me. That's a very, very common phrase. But what
Mm.
is that? Why do you need someone to complete you instead of somebody who compliments you?
Beautiful. Someone who actually allows your honesty to come to life. I
Yeah.
was actually in a relationship with a woman who, even though we met as actors
Hmm.
on a set,
Oh, that's dangerous.
yeah, and she had like we were romantic leads, and she kissed me
Uh-huh.
one day, and I thought it was definitely a move, and she said it was like for the role or some crap, like to warm me up. But anyway, whatever
Uh-huh.
it was, we ended up in a relationship, and
Uh-huh.
um, it really at some point she felt so threatened by my ability to provide that my sensitivity even started to threaten her safety. This is what I appear and kind of and sort of how she explained it to me. Like she just felt like I wasn't going to be able to provide and that I was too sensitive. I was not manly enough. So no matter what I did or how aggressive or whatever that looked like to her, she didn't have a father really. And what I realized, there's no hole that I could fill that would be that father for her. And
Yeah.
certainly someone who was a male presenting but had a very sensitive side and touch with his emotions, maybe more than she was really felt threatening to her.
For
So
sure.
in the long run, I ended up, that was the relationship that really sprung me out into myself, because I felt like a piece of me was going to have to die to stay in it. And somehow I was praying every day and asking the universe, and I feel like it finally intervened in a way I didn't see coming. But
Hmm.
um, either way, that was where I had the permission to start sharing it and really opening up. And inside of that, attracted a partner who actually appreciated the sensitivity, who mirrored that.
Right.
And that's something we both work on.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And also it's a reminder too that wherever you are, wherever we are in
Mm.
our relationships,
Mm.
and whatever stage that you're at in your relationship, stop fucking complaining about what is not working. Stop
Yeah.
fucking complaining about your partner, your situation, and choose differently. I remember
Mm.
when I was married for 13 years.
Mm.
And the last couple of years, I was like, what is going on here? This is not really what I signed up for. This is not
Mm.
really what I was looking for.
Ooh, yeah.
And I had an awareness right away. Thank God I had the awareness. I had the awareness right away that I needed to take full responsibility for the fact that I had manifested this energy. I had manifested this partner. Okay. And by me doing that, I honor myself and I honored my partner where my partner was. I honored us. I honored what we created together. I honored our relationship. And I said, you know what? I'm never going to complain about him. I'm going to choose differently. And so,
Mm.
even as I started to have more and more and more validation that that relationship was not for me, I began to ask for what I wanted instead of focusing on what I didn't want. So
Mm.
every time I would feel a block in communication, instead of saying, I wish he would fucking communicate, he can't communicate, what a shitty communicator, I said, wow, I wonder what it's like to be with somebody who could communicate. I wonder what it's like to be in a relationship where you're actually heard. I wonder
Mm.
what it's like, what it would be like to be in a relationship where your opinion was valued. And then you
Mm.
know what happened, Ben? When I finally made the space and I created the space to get out of that situation, what happened was really magical because Guillermo came into my life, my partner came into my life, and my partner came into my life with everything that I had been asking for. He came into my life with the space of
Mm.
incredible communication, incredible love, incredible
Mm.
compassion. And he was that energy. And I thought, this is what I want to continue to do, is to focus on and actually invite and teach people that they can have it all if they're willing
Mm-hmm.
to not be a victim and just ask for what they want, you know? And
Yeah.
this is what I think it means to be a quote unquote real man,
Yeah.
right? What it means to man up. What it means to
Mm.
man up is
Mm.
to own yourself, own your shit, own your garbage,
Yes.
own who you are. Don't make excuses.
Where to leave? It's women want to know. They don't want it to come out late. And listen, I should stop saying the gender. People, no one wants it later.
Right.
In a honeymoon phase in the first 3 months because you have all your best masks on,
Yeah.
right? You wait till you're really settled to start to show you. forbid you led with that. You presented with it and actually attracted someone who loved it. But I even more than that, I love, Daniel, that you're talking about choosing that you could. I had a client that for 3 months was on the fence in his relationship with someone he was living with, and I said, "Listen, you're living with them. Either choose them or get out."
That's right.
Oh, I'm afraid of all the things that you're going. Okay, but you're still choosing to be it. So, what if you were to start choosing your partner? He was
Yeah.
looking for reasons to invalidate and validate those resentments he was feeling, and we started working on actually sending his partner love and choosing them and making them right uh, and listening for them, and it just started to change his whole world.
Completely.
Power being willing to choose.
Yeah, exactly. I think
And if
that
it's not working, to say something or to make a different choice.
and stop blaming them, right? Stop blaming them.
Yeah.
I remember
Should be saying that.
yeah, stop blaming other people. I started to, and this is really something that's really crazy for people. I started to pray for my partner to find his best match. I started to pray for him to find his equal. I started to pray for his happiness, for his joy, for his fulfillment. And that energy of shifting that energy into allowance of who he is stopped me from judging him. And instead it turned me into it created a shift in our relationship where I was honoring who he was. Okay. Whether he was controlling, manipulative, greedy, all those things, those weren't the things I was focusing on. I just said, wait a minute. I want you to be happy. I want you to find your equal because there is somebody out there in this universe. There are people out there in this universe that are looking for and seeking exactly who you are. It's not me. Okay. It's not me. So I have to choose for me. I get to choose for me, you know? And I'm really, really, really super excited about our collaboration. Obviously, I'm beyond inspired by
As
you,
am
Ben. I feel so
I.
fucking lucky that the universe has brought us together to share this. And you know, we are creating, Ben and I are creating and really it's your ask, Ben. Like your ask in the universe was like so great that I was like, I gotta work with Ben, you know? And your ask was to change the dialogue of masculinity, toxic masculinity, and how to find the space to be us. And so Ben and I have collaborated on creating a workshop called the Renaissance Men. And I perceive that it's going to kind of turn into something, it's going to evolve into something that is more regular and um, more of a space of healing for people. And Ben and I are offering this amazing opportunity for us too. It's an amazing opportunity for Ben and I too, because
It is. So we're creating it with anyone who's going to be there. You're actually
that's
going to
right.
be part of the dialogue and creation with
That's
us.
right. And that's what's important is that Ben and I don't even know what's going to show up. We it's not like we're sitting here like this is what we're going to talk about. This is what we're going to talk about. This is what we're going to talk about. We're showing up and offering the space for all of us to be us. Okay, and to have this conversation that can allow each of us to peel back these layers of what we have been taught, what we have been programmed, what we have been insisted upon is who we are and who we have to be and how we have to show up. And Ben and I want to create the space for all of us to come together to say, okay, this is what's coming up for me. What can we do about it? And so that's what the Renaissance Men is going to be about. And
This is tomorrow night on the full moon.
Tomorrow night on the full moon,
Eastern.
8 p.m. Eastern time, and it's a dialogue, and it's what we're going to offer is We're going to offer what I call facilitation, meaning what
Mm.
comes up for you, we are going to work through it. We're going to peel back the layers. And I'm going to say we destroy and uncreate. And so what we're destroying and uncreating is the limitation of what
Mm.
you perceive you have to be in favor of something so much greater. And so Ben
Whether
and I
you're a
are going to
man
be,
or not,
yeah,
the
of
limitation of
course.
what, and then we can take the lid off, redefine it,
And can we
and
just
take this
please
energy
also,
from the go.
absolutely, can we please also invite all the women who want to come in and want to be a part of this dialogue and a part of this conversation and a part of this
Please,
change? Because guess
please.
what? You ladies are also the mothers of future men. Okay?
Mm.
You are the mothers of
Mothers,
future men.
sisters, daughters,
That's right. Wives,
aunts,
everything.
nieces,
Y-
wives,
You
partners.
are the future. And
Mm.
women, I remember in my ancient Kabbalistic studies about, you know, points of views about women and men and energetics of men and
Mm.
women, we used to talk about how, or Kabbalah talks about how men are the light and women are the vessel. Meaning,
Mm.
if men, think of it in this way, if men are the sun and women are the moon, men are the sun, women are the moon, does the sun have any power if it has nothing to reflect itself upon? If it didn't have anything to reflect itself upon,
Wait. Say that again. So
yeah, of course.
if men are the sun and women are the moon,
Hmm.
does the
If
sun
if
have anything to reflect it upon
That's right. Does it have anything
without the
to
moon?
reflect upon if it didn't have the moon? Would it have any value if there wasn't a moon? Would it
Mm.
have any value? Meaning, all that light, all that energy from the sun would just dissolve into space, right?
Wow. And think about how much energy the moon has, that it literally creates tides and moves masses of unexplored water across the universe.
That's right.
So maybe it has an effect on us.
Maybe. And that energy, think about it, that vessel, that moon, that energy is the manifestation
Mm.
of that light, right?
Mm.
If we didn't have that energy to bounce back off of, what would we have? You
Mm.
know, what would we have? And so we're going to
Wow.
explore that and so many more really, really cool topics tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in Renaissance Men.
Yes. And invite your men. Please bring
Invite
it
your
into
men.
conversation. You can have a party, sign up with one person if you need to in the house. Friends, sit around and join us in the
Yep,
conversation. Just click the
totally.
link in my bio, Daniel's bio. Our websites
Hmm.
both have it. Renaissance
Yeah.
Men. We would love to have you.
Also, Rebecca is here, or she's joining us on Facebook, and
Love,
she says hello, boys, and
love
then she corrects
Rebecca.
herself. I'm sorry, hello, men. Exactly. Thank you,
Yes.
Rebecca. And Rebecca is such a powerful woman.
Mm.
She is such a powerful woman. She's a powerful manifester. She's a powerful woman. She's the mother of 5 kids. She's so powerful. And one of the most powerful things about Rebecca is how she supports her men. And
Mm.
Sean, her husband, I had the blessing of marrying them actually in
What?
Puerto Rico. Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. And it was such a magical, magical, magical experience. And
Mm.
Rebecca and we went to prom together. So we had that male and female
That
thing
is
back in
so fucking
1995.
cool.
I
Get
know.
out. Ah, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
We were hot
Wow.
bitches.
Wow. Speaking of hot bitches, what's up, Style Carlio?
What's up? Exactly.
So we'll see you all at the Renaissance. See, what did you want to say about Rebecca? Beyond
No,
how
just that
oh,
she's
you were saying how
amazing.
she
And
shows up for men life.
yeah, for her husband, for her, I think all of her, she has one daughter. She has
Mm.
four boys and one daughter, and she just
Mm.
shows up for them in a way that she's amazing. I love her so much, and
Mm.
I'm so
I just want to
blessed.
say Rebecca has me feel seen too, because as a sensitive guy who really has realized that's my superpower. It used to feel like the thing that crushed me and women never approved of. And my
Yeah.
one teacher was like, just wait, even in high school. It was like 30 years before it was okay, it felt like, to start to be sensitive. And that was in a fucking acting school in New York, right? So we're here to like shred the lid off all of that stuff. And what I wanted to say is, it feels so nice to be seen right by Rebecca and any women who are able to shine light to men who can share their hearts, to say yes, more of this. Right? That's a
Mm-hmm.
great trick for anyone who
Absolutely.
want to like help nurture. Think of that as a reinforcer, like a dog and a child. Like, give them treats when
Absolutely.
they do well, and they'll
Yeah.
definitely want to do more of that. Shaming
I
does
love
not
it.
create solution. You know,
No.
shame
Yeah.
is more of the same, and we really need to throw out shame from how we treat ourselves and other people, and then we can
I
create
think you just
any.
did a meme there, Ben. You totally memed right there. We're gonna totally make a Renaissance Men meme.
Okay.
Shame, shame is no game. Shame is what did you say? I forgot
I
actually.
don't even know. We're gonna have to rewatch it. If
Oh,
you're
it's
if
so
you're
good.
watching, you can type in the comments. That'll help us. I'm playing.
I love it.
Come tomorrow
Amazing.
night. The magic will keep
Just come
dripping.
tomorrow night. Yeah, exactly. Ben, as always, it's a blessing and a pleasure to be with you. Also,
Feeling
for
is
those of you,
mutual.
thank you. Ben and I also have a Wednesday morning, 9:30 a.m. podcast, Wake Up Wednesdays. So, what will it take for you to
So
have a lot of BC and DBT in your lives?
unhumbe. Tomorrow is gonna be awesome. You don't have to
I
do
know.
anything. You can just wake up, turn us on. We'll start you off,
Yeah.
and then we'll finish you at the end.
And then we'll put you to sleep.
Yeah, that's like a perfect relation.
That's
There
right.
you go.
Exactly. Exactly.
All right. Thank
Well,
you all. Please share,
thank
and
you
we'll see you tomorrow
guys.
night.
We'll see you tomorrow night. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Ben. And what else is possible?
We're gonna find out tomorrow.
Exactly. All right, guys. Have an amazing,
Okay.
amazing, amazing rest of your day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.
We'll see you then. Bye.